Halt! Who goeth there? State thy purpose.
We are the scions of the hero of legend. We journey in search of the fairy flutes, that we might vanquish a great evil.
The scions of Erdrick? She speaks true. Besides me stands the Prince of Minhar, the very realm founded by that greatest of heroes. Then you are welcome indeed here in Catlin, but you seek the fairy flute, you say?
You do not seem over keen to relinquish it.
Nay, this is not that. But the situation is complicated. Pray, visit me in my home that lieth in the west of the town. There shall I explain all. But first, I must go ahead and tell my mother and father if you're coming. If you excuse me.
I sense the retrieval of the flute will be no straightforward task. Indeed. Still, we can do little but heed the man's request.
Forgive us. The flute is no longer to be found here in Catlin. Our shiftless ingrate of a son did abscond with it. He speaketh not of me. Nay, 'twas my fool of an older brother.
Our line have faithfully stood guard here in Catlin for countless generations, and have come to be known as the Protectors. It is our secret duty to watch over the Great Gate, and the flute upon which the very hero of legend himself did play. Yet, alas,
my brother hath e'er been found wanting in both his aptitude for and his devotion to our hereditary duty. Long have he declared loudly to any and all who will listen that he is not cut out for guarding. And when myself and my father did scold him for his laxity for the umpteenth time, he did grow most sullen and did make off into the night, taking the flute right with him. He has run away from home? I care not a whit of what he hath done or why. I care only that the scoundrel did abscond with the treasure entrusted to our care. And so, that though it paineth us, we are unable to furnish you with it. Words cannot express our shame at this sorry state of affairs.
You have no idea where he might have gone?
None, alas. Perhaps if he meant to sell it, he might have journeyed to Tangajil.
You do not mean to go after him? We are sworn to protect the town. Though he might not think his duty important, we cannot afford to forsake it.
That we cannot. But even were that not the case, I would not go to sing him out. He's a traitor and a thief.
I see. Then we shall go to Tanager ourselves, and see if he's found there.
Forgive us, for our son's waywardness to have conceived you is a grave inconvenience beyond imagining.
This wayward brother may have erred, but was there really a need to disparage him so in our presence?
Indeed, I too have made my fair share of selfish blunders, but never have been treated so unlovingly.
Never. I doubt this will be transgression fondly remembered in years to come, as yours have often been, brother. Though it is troubling, I fear we must needs set such concerns aside for now. Let us go and seek this wayward brother out.
So, how will we begin our search for the fairy flute? We have no idea what the chap who took it looks like. And that is assuming he hasn't sold the bully thing already.
I suggest we seek an audience with the king. If anyone knows the usual comings and goings of Tangent, it is he. The monarchs of the realm have certainly served us well thus far.
Then let us come to continue to join their favor. My apologies. Oh, what madness possessed of thee, protector of Catelyn?
Protector of Catelyn? Then you are the one we seek.
We came in search of you after speaking with your family.
Hey! Stop absconding! Is all well, Chancellor?
Ah, it is you. How splendid to see you all well. Allow me to apologize for that ruffian's behavior. He suddenly appeared before us, full of queries concerning the legend of Erdrick. Of himself, he spoke but little, only of his family's role in Catelyn, and that he labored night and day to strengthen his frame. I hazard he drove inspiration from the feats of your ancestor, and seeketh to make of himself a hero ere long. 'Twould explain why he did so interrogate his majesty all the distant towns and perilous locales to which Erdrick once ventured. And with his questions answered, he took his leave, most hurriedly, as you witnessed. To tell the truth, he seemed ill at ease from the moment he arrived here. And though he came bearing this very flute, his reticence to produce it before his majesty was passing odd.
Then he has not sold it as we feared he might.
Nay, it was his possession that the flute that convinced his majesty he was indeed of the protectors of Catelyn. Ever since the visit of thine impostor, princess, we have been most careful to confirm our guests' identities. Though we did produce the flute ere long, the lad was clearly discomfited in doing so.
Did he mention aught of his next destination?
No, though I would wager good coin that he is bound for Cole. The boy became awfully animated upon learning that was where Erdrick discovered the flute.
Then it is where we too must go in order to apprehend them.
Wait, were we not simply planning to petition him to lend us the flute a while? Ah, is that so? Then prithee, do not let thee continue any further. You must needs to go after him post-haste. His Majesty and I wish you the very best on your travels.
Our thanks to thee and thy king. Yes!
Ever in a hurry.
Well then, what are you waiting for? After him!
Hey, hold on a moment. Doth thy eyes see me, but could that be what lay beneath us?
Ah, yes, I see. Well, would you look at that? He has such a hurry they dropped his prized possession.
Oh, goddess! It's gone! The fairy flute! Oh, where could it be? Ah, we have it over here, friend! You again?
We are the descendants of the hero, and travel the realm as he did save them from the darkness. To this end, we would borrow the fairy flute. Should you be willing to lend it, that is.
You mean to say you are Erdrick's bloodline? Incredible! I stand before the champions of our era! Please, you flatter us. We are not yet anywhere near to matching our ancestors' achievements. Lest I am to sing such a heroic hand. It appears my voice is not nearly heroic enough. All my life, I've been fair infuriated by my lack of ability. Even my kin think me a fool. And so I resolved to embark upon a quest, like the hero of old, that I might make myself even a fraction of the hero that he was. With Erdrick's trusty flute in hand, I would do as Erdrick did. I would travel where he traveled, fight as he fought, sleep as he slept, and grow mighty as he grew mighty. Yet, I find myself completely unchanged. To have journeyed from Tantagel to Cole, getting naught but sore legs and a hungry stomach. I am no less useless than when I first set out. Why, I can't even cast a single spell. You, too, must fear for Cadman's future while I'm charged with the town's protection, no?
Why, nay, none of the sorts. I'm sure of it.
Precisely. The prince here knows naught of magic, and he has not impeded him one bit.
What?
'Tis true. Our cousin has no talent for magic, yet he was the strongest of it all when he set out on a quest.
How fondly I recall him, trembling with fear at the sight of a single slime. But you are of Erdrick's line, are you not?
We are, though such things count for little in practice. What you become depends entirely on you.
Long I thought those descended from the great were born with the strength far beyond us lesser mortals.
Would it ever be so? But, no. Much of it was required for us to become who we are today. And you are no lesser mortal than that. The journey here from Canlan is fraught with danger, and yet you are arrived, and unscathed.
Though you may not feel it, I doubt not that you are mightier now than we were when our journey first began. Truly, have I ever considered myself inferior to others? Even my own family made clear to me that I am surplus to requirements.
Then it's time to stop letting air divine foolish opinions. Those who speak without consideration do not deserve to have their declarations considered. Listen to the voice of your heart. Hold your head high, and you shall be a hero ere long.
I shall. I promise. I shall not betray the faith you have placed in me. From this moment forth, I shall redouble mine efforts. Though I can carry not a single spell, that is no impediment to my greatness. I shall become a worthy protector of Cadman. I swear it on myself.
I do not doubt it.
Pray, take the fairy flute.
It'll be safer with you than I. I brought it with the hope that it would bestow on me the same strength that the great hero once possessed.
But you have disabused me for the foolish notion. True strength is earned through effort,
not crude imitation.
Well, I am delighted we were of help. Allow me to wish you well in your travels, and may we meet again in Cadland.
Yeah, though I am of a mind to continue following in Erdrick's footsteps, as a matter of fact. But misconstrue me not, I say not to imitate the great hero, but to bolster my confidence.
A splendid idea! One would struggle to do as much all that one does not believe in oneself.
Aye, it is my hope that is by this I might one day have the mettle to speak handily with my kin. After all, I apologize for making the fairy flute without permission. Of course. Good. It's always best to air things out on the open, I say. I think I'll pay a visit to Erdrick's grave before I venture forth in earnest, that I might receive his blessing before I depart. Farewell for now, brave heroes.
Are you hurt?
No, not at all. Pray, do not worry on my behalf. I was merely resting my legs. 'Twas a long and arduous journey. For me, I mean. I expect it was way rather easier for you.
Of course it was, as we are four and you are but one. What you have done is far more impressive.
Please, thou needst not to flatter me.
And I do not. To adventure alone is no mean feat.
Hear, hear. When I think upon the deeds of our heroic ancestor, what always impresses me the most is how he achieved them alone. Though we share his blood, you likely understand how he felt far better than we do. The struggles of a lone hero. Thank you all. You are quite right. I cannot give in when Erdrick did not. Alone, I shall see this journey through to the end. Now, I am of mind set to make for Quagmire Cave, as a hero once did.
Ah, where he freed Princess Gwaelin from the dragon's clutches.
Indeed. Alas, no maiden fair or otherwise awaited me in the cave. But that shall not deter me. Highness, please, I am no hero. I merely did what any decent man would have done. Verily? Thou wouldst honor me with my hand in eternal matrimony? Thou wishest to hide to the nearest inn, post-haste? Princess, I am most flattered, but I hardly think I am fitting husband material for a royal beauty such as thee.
Are we, perchance, interrupting something?
Zounds! Didst thou... did you hear all that? Hear what? What doth thou even mean?
Indeed, I, too, heard not. We were only just arrived, after all. Did we not, Cousin Rickard?
I fear your ears might be blocked, cuz. A mere moments ago he was shouting to the wall about how he could never marry a princess. Goddess have mercy. I was simply trying to imagine how Erdrick felt. Though it appeared that my imagination did rather get the better of me.
You need not to explain. I understand. You patronized the fair princess awaiting your rescue. They might give you the courage to brave this cave. Did you not?
Yes, that about sums it up. Ooh, well then, you have nothing to feel ashamed of. This act of imagination of yours is not something to be cursed, but something to be celebrated.
You also do not appear nearly as fatigued as last time we met. It seems you are growing in strength.
Never before have I been complimented for it, nor for my tendency to engage in flights of fancy. Indeed, my brother has oft mocked me ruthlessly on both counts, especially the latter.
Then he is wrong, for it is very quality that is to achieve your goal.
Thank you, truly. Now, it is time to meet my final destination, the grave of Galen. After that, I shall return home to Catelyn.
Then allow us to wish you the very best of luck, like in your journey.